Hello, beautiful beings. Hello, beautiful creators. Welcome to Dumela Universe. We are Kemet. Thank you so much for joining us. Beautiful beings, we are inspired. We were going to do a tarot, however, we received, let's rather do a check-in. We haven't done this in a while. Just a check-in with all the energies we have received thus far, a summary and understanding of what's happening at this time. This can be like a divine tea that we used to do with Velastri, that energy. Before we begin, we just want to thank each and every single one of you for donations. We really appreciate it. It really helps us at this time to continue the service. And of course, for those of you who are booking one-on-one sessions with us, it's amazing to connect with you in that way and to be able to co-create and experience Source in such a beautiful, magical way. So thank you so much. We really do appreciate the support. Thank you for the comments, for the shares and the likes. It really assists to keep us going. And just a reminder that we do have 50% off of all of our services until the end of the month, the 29th of February. And we did get an inquiry about whether one can book using the discount for a later month, and yes. It is simply that the special runs until the end of February, but should you want to use it to book for other periods, you can. Okay, you just have to, on the booking calendar, you can just choose the month that you want to book in. And that should be fine. If that's an issue, let us know and we will adjust it on our side. Otherwise, absolutely good to go to book for whenever you wish to, 50% off till the end of February. Okay. So, let us see. What a journey. What a journey it has been, right? And we feel just to bring an understanding, that clarity, that confirmation, for you all to just experience this and to come to an understanding which allows ease. Remember, sometimes when we receive these downloads, as you also receive downloads, you think, oh, but Source, that's too easy. And they're saying, yes, but that it's meant to be that easy. You're not making an excuse for it. You're not, taking the easy way out and just saying, oh, well, that must be the reason. So saying, really, the reasons you're receiving and the downloads that you're receiving, each and every single one of you, in your own time, the understandings, those are valid. And yes, they might allow you to have an easier release or to release the guilt. And you might think, oh, by Source, if I just think that way, it's so easy then. So saying it, but it's meant to be that easy. Remember, beautiful beings, we are here to heal and to transmute and to release all of the ways humans create, which denies them from creating in their power. So many of the ways they see things, many of the ways in which they do things, we will not feel aligned with, and we will then do the opposite. And then the releasing of the guilt and the shame, that's part of the healing. And then doing it in a unique way which honors you is also part of the healing. And the very unique way in which you are going to amass all of your desires and all of your dreams come true, that's also part of the healing. Because we came here to show humans you can do it in an infinite ways. There are infinite ways in which you can manifest and create and be, not the singular ways in which you were conditioned with at birth and society and just the egoic human collective. So, let's have a recap. Physical manifestation came into being. We saw Earth. We saw the humans. They were creating in the absence of their truth, creating in suffering, creating in, as we know, we see it every day. It's there. We realize we just need one human to connect to Source, ripple effect. We realize, just as the physical is as foreign to us, Source is as foreign to them, so they can't get it, they can't grasp it. Okay. So we came a couple times to try to heal, to anchor in the teachings, because all we said is we're not going to interfere. We see right now they're creating in destruction. We're not here to say stop, here's the way, because they need to do that on their own. They need to come to the understanding, the resolution, the clearing, the perception change that has to happen organically. So we just wish to go there, heal in the energy, the light codes, anchor in the information, in the frequency, in the ways. As soon as you are human and you manifest and you create and you action and you be in a way which is different, in any way, actually, just being any way, you heal, you anchor in that information to the human collective. So if anyone at any given time resonates with that frequency, they're able to be inspired into that way of thinking. They're able to connect to that frequency and download the information. Just as all of you are downloading information from consciousness, they could not access the files to download, to awaken, as we have been doing, because it was unavailable. So we came here to literally download those programs. You can think Earth as a hard drive, and we literally came here to install programs to allow humans to venture into higher frequencies, because they were just simply stuck in the lower frequency realm. Okay, so we came through, and we've been doing this for years. Awakening, anchoring, taking on the information, transmuting, anchoring, etc. 2019, humans said 2020 perfect vision. And that caused a beautiful awakening energy, because then 2020 received the light codes. The information we released when we came to Earth, we received it, integrated, came through and anchored in. 2021, 5, the year of change, as within without. Now that you received all that you are within, everything that didn't match was released and taken away from you. If you weren't releasing it, it was just gone. That's why 2021 was such a big year of just everything just going, relationships ending, jobs being stopped. Everything was just like, wow, what was not aligned with you was just cleared from your path. 2022, 6, harmony. Now that the space was empty, new things came in to occupy that space. 2027, balancing to source, fine-tuning. Now those things that have come in the 2022 year, now let's just fine-tune them to make sure that they're honoring you in the frequency of source. Are you being source in all these spaces? Are these spaces allowing you to be authentic truth? 2024, boom, here we are. Infinity frequency. This is a divine reset of all divine resets now this year. For now we are asked to allow the physical to be a blank canvas, and to allow everything that's manifesting to simply be an experience without you having any attachment to it, without you placing any deeper meaning to it. You are simply experiencing something. And you're also asked not to then have emotions associated with what you're experiencing. So if it's an emergency situation, you're not now panicking or anxious. You're simply realizing it's just an experience which humans have defined as emergency. And we honor that they think this is an emergency, and we can see how this is definitely seeming an emergency situation. However, we are not going to react in a way which they have been conditioned to. Instead, we're going to be source. And the source within us in this situation will then know what to do. And I'm going to trust what the source within us does. And as you do this, you realize, wow, the path that I have chosen through all of these experiences, no matter how it seems, no matter how humans would have defined this as a happy experience, a sad experience, a stressful experience, a frustrating experience, an exciting experience, a joyful experience, however humans would have defined it, however you would have programmed it, whatever emotions you in the past you would have linked it with, those are all irrelevant. You're simply source. This is just an experience, and you're present in that experience. Now that you are at default source, and the experience is now default source, no longer with the emotions and the understandings and the logics and the experiences and the statistics and the this and the that and the reasons and the rationale and the without any of that influence. It's just an experience and you are source. Boom. As you now participate in those energies around you, it now elicits emotion. And now you are feeling organically what this experience manifests emotionally within you, manifests within inspiration within you, within action within you as source. So now you're feeling excited, but it's a new excitement. You've never felt this excited before. You don't even know if the word is excited, because it's a new feeling, because you're now allowing the experience and you as source in the experience to manifest a new emotion, a new experiencing, a new feeling of this energy. And because of this reset, many ways in which maybe you have been, or many things that maybe you have perhaps in the past had found soothing or brings you ease or brings you joy, no longer really have that oomph. It's like, this used to satisfy that, no longer really satisfies it. It's okay, it's nice, but it's not like, yay, it's just, That's because you're no longer deciding this will make me happy and that will make me happy. It's rather, source, what do you want to do? And the more you allow yourself to navigate through resonance, that resonates, that resonates, that resonates, the more you will then flow to experiences and situations and co-creations and relationships which really excite you, which really bring joy, which really bring love. You are here to experience what is uniquely love to you, what is uniquely joy to you, what is uniquely excitement to you. But understand that those things, joy, happiness, excitement, have also been conditioned, and the way it makes you feel, this is happiness, humans have decided. But what does this actually mean to you? Like, yay, this happy goodness. This is sadness, humans have decided. But what does that actually mean uniquely to your source? Do you even have sadness where you from your frequency? Because remember, we are not human. We came here to assist them by taking on this form. And whatever we are, wherever we are from, we have infinitely, maybe similar and infinitely different and more ways of emoting, of feeling, of expressing. And perhaps the ways when humans says, oh, that's when you're happy, you're like, I don't know. That doesn't we understand the feeling of it, but it doesn't really feel. Happiness for us is different. Happy is, that feels like happy, and other people are like, oh, but that's like, I know, that's calm. We're like, yes, maybe for you it's calm, but for me that's actually happy. And this is, we don't know. And you see, so it is to allow you to have your own unique understanding of what you feel. And it's not by you defining it and naming it, happy, sad, exciting, frustrating, but rather just being in it. Being in it. And then as you are in it, in these experiences, feeling all these things, there will be feelings which you enjoy more than others. Feelings you enjoy more than others. Remember, some people enjoy calm, other people don't enjoy calm. And that's okay. Some people enjoy excitement, other people don't enjoy excitement. And that's okay. Other people like rushing, other people don't like it. And that's okay. Other people like stillness. Other people don't like it, and that's okay. So when you are just in it, that experience as source, feeling it uniquely as you feel it, and you then have an understanding, you don't really know the name of this feeling you're feeling, you don't really know how to express it, but you just know that it really feels nice and feels good. It's like home to you. The more then you're able to flow to those feelings that you enjoy, the feelings of home, the feelings of what you consider happiness, what you consider love, which might be very different from other people, and that's also okay. And as you do this, as you now allow resonance to be what leads you, you then allow yourself to find the paths to your desires and dreams which thrill you the most, which are the most efficient, the fastest, the most joyous, the most whole, the absolutes. Because resonance means that you are fully present at source. It means that experience, that path, that way doesn't take away from you. It allows you to be whole, and then it allows you to be source, and then it allows you to be all that you are, and then. So a few things are happening at this time as we are having this divine reset. Remember, as within, without, it's pinpoint accuracy. It's not an approximation of within, an approximation of without, as within, without. So right now, you're being fine-tuned to source. In order for you to anchor your world here on earth, that's what we came to do, to anchor in our frequencies here on earth in order to allow multiple waves of humans to then experience earth, multiple ways of earth to then evolve, so that humans can finally evolve from the lower frequency dimensions to the higher, should they wish. Should they wish. So when we've done with the work and we leave, it can be billions of years and humans might still be here, and that's okay. We didn't come here to interrupt their evolution process. Understand this. What's happening around the world is exactly how it's meant to be, for that is what they are projecting upon Earth. And yes, it makes us sad. It makes us feel weird and angry when we see how they are, how the destruction and the pain that's going on. But we didn't come here to stop that. That's not our path. We cannot interfere with their creation. We simply came here to add in energies to allow them to create in a way which will assist in the healing. So, detachment is huge right now, where you no longer have attachment to the way humans do things, no longer have attachment to cultural things, religious things, traditional things, race, sexuality, gender, form, where you no longer have attachment to the outcome or people. So you might be very close to someone, and yet you will not do something that doesn't resonate even if they ask you to, and you would rather heal the guilt than do that thing that they ask you to because it doesn't resonate. You are to be at ease with your full power now, understanding that when we were in the unconditioned, no, in the unawakened state, when we were in the caterpillar state and we were receiving all the conditioned information, the information we were receiving was in contrast to that which you are. Remember, we're not from here. It's so important that all of you, as a truth, really understand that you are not from earth. Not from this earth anyway. Even if you are from an earth, it's from a higher frequency earth, so an awakened earth, and you came to this earth to open up the bridge so that the humans can go through. Okay, so understand that whatever dimension and whatever universe you're not from this one, which is why this one feels so odd, almost off, because here the programming is to create in the absence, not the presence of you, of self, of source. So when we came here and we had to release all of our energy, all of our memories, all of our power to be compatible to this frequency. Remember, you were water, this energy was oil. We had to be oil in order to mix. If you came as water, you would not be able to. And we tried, and we were crucified, we were stoned, we were burnt. It didn't work. They didn't understand us. They hunted us down. It was weird. So we were like, okay, we need to come in a way which doesn't cause a disruption to their energy, to their vibing. We need to come and they do not know we're even here. So we came unawakened as them. And this way also assists us to transmute the energy, because transmutation energy, snake medicine, take on all the poisons, transmute it into the antidote, then we heal it. So we came through emptying ourselves of all that we are, choosing families, choosing starting points. Some of you are family, some of you biological, some adopted, some homeless, whatever it is, whatever your starting point was, it was the perfect combination of energies, of information for you to take in, which was in contrast to that which you are, to allow you the healing. But because it was in contrast, unease, you didn't enjoy the information you were told. You didn't enjoy, it didn't feel right the way people were telling you how to be. It didn't feel right the way people were showing you how to live life. So you were at dis-ease with self within, thus dis-ease with others around you, because you were fighting the information you were receiving. Thus it caused friction with the external energy. So people were rejecting you, not really truly because of the difference of you, but energetically you were not happy with what was happening here. And the information they were giving you, it was at odds because you hadn't fully purged it. It was still running, still assisting you to create. So at dis-ease within, thus dis-ease without. And the more you came into your power, the more the friction with what was being told, thus the more the friction without. And then the cocooning, which happened through 2022-ish to 2023, 24. Some of you already began the cocooning before. Others of you came in straight into the cocoon, actually. So it just depends on the different paths. Remember, we're all really healing it differently. However, in the cocooning stage, when we were then embodying spirit realm, when you were all then being guided to your truth, the information you were receiving from your guides, from your downloads, from the beautiful teachers and the guides you were receiving, that was at ease. So you started to be at ease with the information of earth, of here, of what you are receiving, thus ease without. And so even the more otherworldly you were, the more ethereal you were, the more unorthodox you were, it didn't affect how people treated you. People were okay with you. You didn't have a rebellion. There weren't people resisting you. Some would be curious, others would maybe just stay back and observe, but you wouldn't have any challenges because you were not fighting the information within. You were at peace now with that which you are, thus at peace with the external. And we were surrounded by the spirit realm, so it was a beautiful buffering. We didn't really feel the collective pain so much. And in that space, you were getting a lot of guidance, unique guidance and unique teachings about your unique frequency and how you uniquely work. And then we exited the cocoon, and now we are here, 2024. And now you have more of an understanding of what you want to do, right? But it is now important that you allow yourself to be in your truth, because now that we're here back in the physical, we feel the collective pain more, and now we're almost shy to embrace, shy to express, shy to really be in your power. It's like, yeah, but will people like it? I don't know. And because of that, again, dis-ease without, dis-ease within, rather, dis-ease without, because you're now almost, you are holding yourself back. You are the one that's now shy and holding yourself back. You are the one keeping yourself. Have you seen how the unawakened humans, how they are? They are confident for days. Even if what they're saying is absolute BS and is the most toxic information you've ever known, they are confident in saying it so much. It's so much pride in all of that energy, right? because they're at complete ease with who they are, complete ease in what they're saying, and boom. And see how you are with them. You are not resisting them. You simply, oh, okay. You understand that's who they are. You're no longer reactive to them, so you're at ease with them. They're at ease in their chaos, you're at ease with them. So be at ease with your divine chaos, because it's still chaos. It's just that it's now created through the presence of Source. Be at ease with your power. Be at ease with your magic. Be at ease with your truth. Be at ease with all that you are, and witness how other people are at ease with you. And remember, it's crystalline clear. The frequency is very, very fine-tuned. So as soon as you have a bit of a doubt, no, I don't think, that's when you're going to start seeing the people who have doubts and they're questioning you. But as soon as you're completely centered and at ease, gunk, all of a sudden you're attracting those who are centered and at ease with your information. The law of attraction has always been as within, without any hesitation. What you focus on becomes. It's just crystal clear laws. So when you are at ease now that you have received the teachings, as the caterpillar, you received the programming which was not at ease with you, disruption. In the cocoon, you received the programming and the teachings which was at ease with you. Thank you. Clarity. And now in the butterfly, it's like you're not going to receive any information from the external. It's now up to you to now choose what feels aligned for you. Stick with it, because now you are at source. You've done the beautiful work to anchor yourself at source, to be source in the physical. Do remember, beautiful beings, you are here to heal. First and foremost, here we are healers, right? So the mission doesn't end, or else we would not be here. If your mission was done, you would have gone, ascended to another situation, or maybe wherever you want to go next, or whatever it might be. The fact that you're still here means we're still healing. So yes, it is to be abundant and is to be wonderful and is to be love, but you are still healing. So what does that mean? You are still to transmute energies. When we had unawakened, and then the cocoon, and then awakening, that was the healing of the divine feminine, because we had conditioned spirit and the energies of source within to have a religion and a belief and a culture, whatever. That's how we were conditioned right at birth, or whatever. Even if it was very free and liberal, it was still a conditioning of how people had decided it should be. So you did the work by healing it to source, by releasing it and allowing it to be source, and allowing it to come into your own understanding of your own frequency, no matter how it looks. It's your own unique coding, your own unique way of expressing yourself. So that was healing the spirit, healing the inner, healing the source, healing the divine feminine back to fluidity. And now we are to heal the light, the divine masculine, by being your authentic self, being the truth. Now that you receive the truth of that which you are, and now that you know and you understand the truth of your energies and more what you are and how you would like to be, now it's to express yourself as this. But this is a discovery, because as soon as you decide, oh, this is my truth and this is how I'm going to be, again you condition it. So this is why we are simply present in the experiences as source, and then allowing whatever is expressed to be the discovery of the source you are. And that is how we now heal the light, heal the physical realm. So yes, there will be times when, yes, you will still take on a vibration which brings you a bit of discomfort. Don't fight it. Take it. Fascinating. I feel this way. Interesting. I'm going to sit, not react. It's just an experience. I'm going to be source. Oh, okay. We see now how that still affects us. Okay. Release. Heal. Better. Voomp and up again. If you can imagine that the quality of the abundance, and remember abundance is limitless, the quality of the abundance you're receiving is increasing, it's getting higher. So you have released the illusion, and you have released the conditioned ways of being, and so you have been experiencing beautiful positive shifts of abundance, right? And then it's good, and then boom, it stops again, and then there's a lesson, and then we almost get a bit rattled or source here again. I thought I'd done all the work, and now they're coming back, and source is saying, you are healers, you came here to heal every single way it could possibly be affecting you. And the fact that it's still affecting you, the fact that this situation is occurring and you're still feeling a certain way which sends you into lower energy spaces, means it's still an area of healing. Or else the experience would have happened and you would have felt nothing. So here we are out of the cocoon. The abundance is better. It's more fluid. It's maybe not as much. Some of you, maybe it's a lot. Maybe others of you, it's more peaceful. Others of you, maybe it's more fluid, more prolific. Others of you, maybe it's more stillness and quiet. It depends on what you are, where you are, and what you are here to heal, right? So your abundance, and you see the flow, and then an experience comes. Ooh, okay, fascinating. Okay, this is a bit stressful. Interesting. This still triggers stress. I wonder why. Sit in it. Okay, fascinating. Don't become it. There's a difference between feeling the energies and becoming them. We no longer become them. We feel them. Okay, I can feel the sadness. Okay, I can feel the frustration. Okay, I can feel the anxiety. Where is it from? Oh, okay, there it is. Okay. Release that. Oh, but if I release that, then I have to release that person. Okay, then that person must be released. Release. Why was I keeping them on? Because I thought I had to. Because if I don't, okay, you know what? Okay, I have to release, because I don't want to feel this way anymore. Okay. More abundance, more flow again. A good week, even better second week, an incredible third week, and then something again. Oh, what is that again? Oh, okay. And source is saying, we would like you to stop reacting every single time that something comes again. You are here to heal the different frequencies, and the less you react to them, the less emotionally stressful they'll be. Because we're not here just to see it, that does nothing. Dismiss it, that does nothing. You're here to heal it and to transmute it. We're here to take on the energies. Remember, we took on the information of the inner. Remember how when we came to earth, we took on the conditioning, we took on the programming, we took on the inner information, and then we transmuted it to awaken to that which we are. Now we are taking the outer information and doing the same. However, it shouldn't take as long with the outer information, nor should it be as heavy, because your inner world has been crystallized to source. Thus, the outer world shifting to source, it's much easier and more fluid. So you are here, and then an experience happens that's a bit, that's intense. Maybe it's a death, a transition. Maybe it's illness. Maybe it's something to do with work, an argument. Maybe it is a sad experience, whatever it might be. You're having, okay, fascinating. I'm here, okay. We see how the other humans are reacting, and you don't feel like reacting at all like they're reacting. You are responding very differently. Okay, interesting. I would be a frantic mess like them usually, but actually this feels more at ease. Actually, it feels more at ease for me to release the situation entirely, so I'm just going to step away. And this is how now you are healing it, because you're not responding to the situation or the experience how other humans would normally do it. You are responding to it as you feel aligned to. And sometimes you might be inspired to do it that way, but there's a difference. It's not a reaction to do it that way. You just feel organically at ease to go down that path, or to be here, or to release and remove, or to go down that other path. And so now you're in that experience, but you're no longer becoming the energy. You're simply just experiencing it and holding yourself as source. And now you are seeing the path unfold as source. Because before, say there is some family drama that's happening, right? In the past, you would have been right there involved, and you being involved in that energy would have gone to a specific outcome. And yes, maybe it was still good because you would still be positive, you'd still be assisting the healing, but you would see the outcome it would be, and usually it would be very temporary and things would spiral back because the other participating people and components, they haven't done the work. So you are just putting a plaster over something. You're just diffusing it temporarily. A fire starting, fire extinguisher, then you release. Then they start the fire again, you fire extinguish, then you release. Then they start the fire again, you fire extinguish, and now you're like, I no longer want to be part of that pattern. Now, as source, you see the fire and you're like, oh, well, it's their fire. To be honest, I don't even know why I'm here. Why am I here? You're asking yourself. Oh, but that's because you're family, so you decided you have to be here. No, but that doesn't make sense. Why would, just because I'm family, just because they're friends, just because it's work, why would I have to put myself in this situation? Does anybody... No, no. And now you release yourself. You're no longer taking the fire extinguisher to put out the fire. You realize they need to learn how to manage their own fire, and you instead go somewhere else. So you have now taken the story and taken to another path completely. It's almost like when you can, sometimes they have these TV series or movies or even books where you have multiple endings. It depends, right? I remember this on, I think it was on Netflix at some point, where they had these series where you can watch any episode in any order and then it'll still make sense, but you have a different experiencing of it. Or sometimes it was interactive where you had to choose A, B, and C, and you could choose which path, and it has a different outcome. So that's what's happening. You're no longer in the mess. You're now observing it, and you're deciding, if I go in the mess, that's going to be the outcome. I know that outcome because I've always done that outcome, so I know exactly how it's going to be. If I go there, I don't know the outcome. And that's what you're doing now. You're doing what source, where you feel guided to, and you're asked to trust that outcome. And then as you're in it, you are literally healing it. So source is saying, yes, sometimes you might find yourself in this 2-week energy and you're like, why are we here for so long? Source, I've done everything. I've done my meditations. I've done all the work. Why are we here? And source is saying, you're a healer. You're healing the frequency. It has nothing to do with you and the work you've done, or that you haven't done enough, or you have to do more. It's saying right now you're part of this frequency and yet you are doing it differently. You're no longer participating in the chaos. You're simply just observing and doing it in a different way. And yes, you may be still in that energy, but you are weaving, you are healing it in a different way, and that's what you came here for. That's the importance. The way in which you are being in this situation for the next 2 weeks is everything. That's the difference. That's the difference. The difference isn't you thinking, oh, I just want to be over and done with. Can't we just move on? Because yes, we know you're tired and you're frustrated. And we're saying, you're here to heal. So that energy was going to come through regardless. You came here to heal it. You're the resonant frequency to the healing of it. We're just saying, heal it through ease. Heal it in a way which is enjoyable. Because it's actually quite possible to be in a 2-week experience which other humans would find quite horrible and painful and difficult, but you are actually having quite a pleasant time at it because one, you're not really involved as they're involved, and you are able to see the healing, the benefit, the positive, the goodness of it. And the more you are able to do that, the less intense it becomes for you. And the more you are able to at ease navigate the spaces, the way in which you navigate that experience, whether it's a week, 2 weeks, a month, that's it, that's everything, because that's you now healing, the weaving the healing. And then once it's done, guess what, it never comes again. And the experiences that you're healing, there's it is the when we came to earth, we received the conditioning, we were unawakened and we awakened. It's those energies, the energies that you came here to heal, you're now healing in the light, but you're healing them now as source. We healed them in the absence of source when we were awakening. Now you're healing them in the presence of source, awakened in the light. And it's different. Because now when you're here in that 2 week, you're like, oh, I made this choice. Something told me I should have said no, but I said yes because I felt bad. So now I've made this choice. Now I'm in here for 2 weeks. And I can feel I've been here for 2 weeks. And Source is saying, don't be angry at yourself. Don't be upset at yourself. It means that was still something you had to heal. You still choosing something even though you knew it wasn't for you. You still doing something out of guilt even though you know to release it. It means that's something you still had to heal. Accept this. Now you're in this 2 weeks of this energy you are healing, and you can see how it's affecting your vibration. You can see how it's affecting your abundance. You can see how it's affecting you're no longer at stillness. You're now at splintered energies. You're no longer at peace. You're now here, and you're like, wow, I had no idea that by just saying yes to this, which I thought was nothing, I thought, I could help out anyway, I had no idea what an impact it actually has over my frequency, because that's how sensitive you are. Your frequency is to be accurate. And remember, the resonance doesn't judge. So sometimes that which resonates with you might be something you didn't think you should do. And like, so are you sure that really? Go. And when you go there, wow, the experience is amazing for you, because you are simply to co-create in things that allow you to be fully at the presence of source, where you do no longer give up your source nature for others or for other things, where you no longer do things out of obligation, and you're experiencing how it affects your frequency, so that you learn to respect your frequency and to honor your frequency. It's not a punishment. None of these experiences you're having are punishments. It's Source saying, you need to honor and respect your frequency above all things, because you dismiss it and you overlook it for other people, for their emotions, for how they feel, for society, for belief systems. You keep overlooking your frequency. You keep overlooking your desires. You keep placing other people and other situations before you. And we need you to see how it affects your energy every single time you do this. And even subtle things. So saying it doesn't matter how seemingly harmless doing that thing is, even though everything inside you is saying don't do it. Resonance. It's about you honoring your source frequency completely above all else, because humans do not do this. This is the healing. This is how we heal the collective. So beautiful beings, do not give up. You are doing beautifully well, even though it might seem chaotic where it is, or it might seem like it's a mess, or that you can never get it right, that you've been trying everything. And Source is saying you are here to heal. So the path at which you do it will be very different. Don't look at the other humans who are not actually awakening at all, and how they are just doing the stuff and things are working out in abundance. Remember, they're maxed. The 3D beings are 3D and they're completely at their maximum vibrations. Of course, they are reaching their maximum abundance. You are a 10th dimensional, 20th dimensional, 40th dimensional, 50th dimensional being. You are still learning to honor your dimension and frequency. And as soon as it's crystallized, boom. Now you start amassing everything the way you want it, and you will be successful and you will achieve, but in a very different way, because we're showing humans it's not all about go, 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 run, 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 busy, 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 busy. It's not all about rules, condition, and this. It's not about sacrificing yourself and punishment and suffering. We're saying no, you can actually do it at ease, at a slower pace, which allows you tranquility and happiness, and you will still achieve it. You don't have to run yourself into the ground. You don't have to dishonor yourself. You don't have to neglect yourself. You don't have to run yourself into the ground. You can actually nurture yourself and love yourself and appreciate yourself and honor yourself and take care of yourself and hold yourself. You can actually be there for yourself. You can actually tend to you and be abundant. You don't have to wait for it before you, because that's what you're programmed. Suffer, 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 then you achieve, then look after yourself. We're saying, look after yourself from the get-go. Allow all of your experiences to be in the honoring, the care, the nurturing of self. So, whatever experience you're finding yourself in, no longer react. Okay, fascinating. How did I end up here? Okay, I made that choice. Okay, for that person, because of guilt, or because of this, because of that. Because you know exactly why you're there. You know exactly why you're in the situation you're in. Each and every single one of you know exactly why. Accept it. Take accountability. Okay. So, this energy, this person, this situation doesn't agree with my frequency, and that's okay. Even though people think I have to be here, or society would think it's my responsibility to be here, it doesn't align with my frequency, and that's okay. I might disappoint people, but that's also okay, because we are teaching humans not to do things out of fear of disappointment, out of fear of lack, out of fear of debt. We're saying, whatever your soul says, whatever you feel within, that's the way to go. No matter what, that's it. That's it and nothing else. Okay. Okay, so yes, I can see that last week I chose to do this even though we knew it wasn't that great for us. Okay. So now we are writing it out. Okay, so right now I'm going to release everything. I'm releasing the commitments, I'm releasing everything. And now we're just going to let this energy I chose, slowly dissipate out of the frequency. And before you know it, a few weeks later, you've transmuted it, you've healed it, you've released it, and you will never, ever, 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 ever again do it again, because you have now felt and witnessed what happens when you choose something that you know doesn't align with you. You literally can feel what it does to your energy. You can feel what it does to your mental body, emotional body, spiritual body, physical body. You can feel the disruption to your grid, and you no longer want your grid disrupted. So now you release it completely. Now you're freer. Now you've released another thing, another anchor point, another sandbag in your hot air balloon that was keeping you down. You release it. Now you feel the abundance rise again, and the flow rise again, and everything go up again, and yay, and yes, and flow, and good, and free, and flow, and then, ooh, something else fascinating. Okay. It doesn't resonate, release. Flow and abundance and good and yay and ooh. Doesn't resonate, release. Flow and abundance and good and ooh. Resonates, take. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, a bit of a shift. Ooh, a bit of a reset. Ooh, okay. Ooh, settling down. Flow and abundance and shift. Something comes in. Ooh, doesn't resonate. Ooh, but ooh. But I might never see this person again. They're leaving. Oh, but so they're leaving. They're leaving, and I'll never see them again. But if I just do what, just a little cheeky little dinner, and it's not going to do anything, and then I'll meditate tomorrow. It'll be fine. So you go, and then vump. Oh, okay. Now I know why I should have stayed away. Because Source is saying we're not saying don't go. We're not depriving you of a good time. We're simply just saying it doesn't resonate. Okay, I chose. Here I am. Okay, I see now how I still overlook my energy, even though I know I should have stayed. I feel guilty because the person was going, so I still give people leaving power over my ease. Okay, I still give this kind of situation power. Okay, I see now. Okay, well, so as I see it, while we release, and now we just ride it out, because whatever momentum that energy you elected has to be right, has to filter out now. So you don't react. It's a bit of a wobble. Your finances are a bit wobbly this week. People are weird with you this week. I know, because I chose this energy. But we're releasing it now. No longer reacting. No longer being upset. It's okay. Resources are coming. Then, before you know it, it's gone. More and more and more and more and more and more and more. And soon you will be so good at just electing what resonates. You are always now in the abundant phase. But right now we're in the beginning of it. We're in the beginning stages. And we are still shifting for the external, which is why the energies are still not, as light and as abundant as you would want. And it's also saying they're getting there. You just need to see where you still give power to the external, to emotion, to illness, to whatever it is that's happening in your life. They're saying, see how you still keep those energies power in order for you to release giving them power, so that you're crystallized into your truth. Because this is the healing of the infinity. They're saying we want the source within you to be what you experience in the external physical. We want the source within you to be what you are doing, what you're experiencing, what you are being. And we're showing you every single way in which you still distract yourself from that space. Every single way in which you're still not being in that, in you, in your truth, in your love. And we're discovering what that truth and that love is. That's why it's a little bit tricky, because you're saying we don't really know, and they're saying yes, we don't really know. You don't know what you truly are. You haven't had the opportunity to. So the only way we can guide you is through resonance. You just need to trust the resonance and stop overriding it with your programmed emotions and programmed logic and programmed, oh, but I should because this is how. Release the human ways and discover your way. We love you all. You are all so brilliant, and we can feel the work you are doing. It's very unique to you. So trust it. Trust your path. Trust how you're experiencing it all. And set yourself free from things, people, experiences, and ways that dishonor how you truly feel. Release the guilt. Rather heal the guilt. Rather heal the shame. Rather choose the path of resonance, and whatever is, you'll sort that out. You'll deal with that. Rather deal with that than choose the path which is not resonant. And healing that, it's dissonant. You can't heal from that, from a space which is absent to you. You can't heal in the illness, in the frequency that's splintered. You heal in the clarity, in the resonant truth of you. Blessed be